Hello, it's Tammy Pally, aka the Crafty Princess and Dog Collector, and I'm jumping on the Wine and Dolly bandwagon and doing a quick Wine and Dolly video today. I've actually kind of been doing these, but I've been calling them doll vlogs or dolly vlogs if you look on my YouTube channel. But I kind of like the idea of sitting down virtually and chatting with dolly peeps. So I thought it would be fun to do the wine, which in this case is iced tea, and dolly talk today. And it's Saturday, by the way, Saturday afternoon, which is why I'm not imbibing in wine and I'm using iced tea instead, because if I were to have some wine at this time of the day, I would fall asleep. And I have stuff to do today. And you might see little dude behind me, that's one of my dogs, and Jasper's over there licking himself, so he probably won't be by, but I thought I'd just come in here and do a quick video. My husband is off helping his mom with some stuff, and I do have a dolly with me. This is Brigitte, and she's out today. Hopefully this weekend, we have a long weekend, a holiday weekend here in the States, and one of the things I've been wanting to do with this particular doll is switch out her body, because she's kind of got a weird body, kind of just really rubbery legs that I don't like. She's a fakey doll that I got quite some time ago. I love her face, though I don't really want to do anything as far as customizing her face, and I really like her purple eye chips. I wish they were front-facing, but you know, whatevs. And I'm going to, I've had her hair like this for a while with the idea that it'll be wavy when I take it out. So I've been holding off doing the operation on her body because I'm hoping that the husband can hold the camera while I do the operation, and I'd like to videotape it. We'll see. We'll see how that works. If not, I'll just do some pictures or something, maybe put it on my blog for everybody. But those are ears flopping. That means I want something. Probably they want to go outside. But we were just out a few minutes ago. So anywho. All right, so back to the Wine and Dolly vlog. So what do I have to talk about today? I guess really two things. First of all, I wanted to really thank everybody in the dolly community for supporting my YouTube channel. Originally, when I started doing videos, you know, seriously, not just uploading little weird things here and there, I guess last summer I started really concentrating on putting together videos that I was, you know, making myself. I started off doing mostly some how-to type videos, and then also like sort of I tried to do like a knitting, crafting jewelry podcast, which kind of didn't go over real well. Didn't get lots of views. And then I don't remember, I'm actually trying to think back, why did I do my first dolly video, and I'm having a hard time remembering. I probably should go back and look at my first couple ones and see what was the reasoning behind it. I started collecting dolls again after taking many, many years off because I'm working on a fictional piece of work. And for me, when I say I'm working on a fictional piece of work, it's like it's going to take me 10 years, so it's not going to be out for anybody to see for quite a while. But I started doing it with the idea that my main character, my protagonist, was a doll doctor. And so I started to do research. And I had seen the Blythe dolls before, but then as I started to do more research on them, of course I fell in love, and then I found pull-ups, and then I was like, oh, I want my dolls back from my mom's house, and it just started a whole avalanche of dolly craziness after that. But also what it did, it sort of directed my YouTube channel into not just crafting, but also doll crafting and doll collecting. And as I've done more dolly videos, it has increased my subscriber rate and views on some of the doll videos and other videos. So I just ended up finding this really interesting group of other doll YouTubers out there as well, and of course Facebook and Instagram and all that, so on social media. So it opened up a whole, you know, kind of a virtual group that I didn't really even know existed, and everybody's been super nice and supportive. So in fact, I even recently switched out my banner on my YouTube channel. It gets cut off for some reason on my iPad, even though when I did a view on the mobile app thing that I used to create it, it looked fine. So it looks really better on just a regular PC. But, you know, I'm very happy with it, and I was able to include some dolly pictures as well as some of the crafting that I do, which is, if you haven't watched any of those videos, I like to make jewelry. I actually have a number of jewelry making books out on the market, and I used to write for about.com on jewelry making. And I also knit and crochet, and I've done all kinds of other, you know, crafts throughout the years. I'm a craftaholic, so. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you to everybody for that. And then I guess the other little bit that I wanted to talk about briefly is the idea that now that I've kind of gotten into the dolly madness a little bit more, I'm not necessarily ready, I feel, to do a lot of customizing work on the dolls. That does not appeal to me. I don't, you know, when I purchase a doll, even if it's just a fakey doll like this girl, I spend a lot of time looking at the doll and determining that it pretty much has almost everything I want. I picked this particular doll, for example, because I liked her hair. I was looking for a doll with long red hair. I liked her face. I tend to like dolls that have more of a heavy face up, and I liked her purple eyes. I liked her purple eyes in her other eyes. You know, so really, I didn't know that her body was going to be kind of wonky. And I've been living with it. It's okay. It's just hard. Like sometimes when if I sit her, like it's hard for her to stand sometimes. See how wobbly her legs are. So I'm not really ready to go in the direction of, you know, changing out eye chips and things like that. I do think I can switch her body out, which is not a huge deal. But otherwise, I'm really not interested at this point in changing out the physical characteristics of my other Blythe dolls. In fact, I kind of have a love-hate attitude when it comes to customizing, I have to admit, and I've done a video about that a few months ago. Sometimes I really love them when I see customized dolls, and sometimes I'm like, holy crap, what did you do to that poor doll? So it's really kind of not my area of interest right now. However, as I've gotten into this and I have a number of these dolls, I don't have a ton compared to a lot of people. I think I counted 8. And I did have 9 at one point, and I sold one of them. I told myself I wasn't going to get any more, and yeah, I did actually buy one. You know, that we got a check from the IRS, you know, we had our tax return, and we take a lot of money out on purpose in order so that we get money back. And for many years we actually paid, because of my writing. I have a full-time job teaching, but I also do freelance writing, and unfortunately, when you make extra money, Uncle Sam wants your money. They want more money. Even though you work more, they want more. And so we just got to the point where we start taking out a lot, and of course we have an accountant help us. But anywho, that's all to say, you know, Uncle Sam gave me back my money, and I said, hey, I need a doll. So I will have an unboxing video of her soon. I did videotape it, so you'll see that up soon. But otherwise, I'm kind of holding off on purchasing any more actual dolls, and I want to concentrate more on stylizing them, and I kind of have finally an understanding now of doing that and their personalities. It took a while for me to really, and it's not like I didn't connect to the dolls, but they were just like, they're just dolls, you know, but after I kind of had them around, I realized, oh, they do have this sort of personality to them, and I want to start styling them to bring out that personality, if that makes any sense. So that's really going to be my focus. I'm even thinking of going through my dolly dresses and stuff. When I first started, of course, especially because the first couple of dolls I bought were factory dolls, and they didn't have any clothing at all. I just bought quite a few, you know, inexpensive $5 dresses and that kind of thing, because I had to have something, and I didn't really have an idea of, you know, what I wanted them to look like. So I didn't really have an understanding of what I wanted them to look like, and now that I do have that, probably some of the dresses I may not want to keep, and I may resell either through a Facebook group or, hi littles. Or maybe, you know, maybe on my blog or something like that. But otherwise, yes, thank you. Do you want to kiss her? Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to start really focusing on putting a cohesive look that brings out each doll's personality, more so than just buying a whole bunch of little cute dresses that I like, you know, because some of them seem fine, some of them don't. I don't have a fixed idea on every single doll's personality. I'm still kind of working that out. This doll I've named Brigitte, and I have a feeling she's from France for some reason. Oh, bless you, Jasper. I feel like she's from France, and I don't really know why. But so yeah, I'm kind of going like she's sort of got, to me, she's got this feeling of an artist. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why. But then I have another doll of mine, Amber, that is a little bit more of a book nerd, kind of like somebody I know, myself. And so, you know, there's these kind of ideas I have about their personality now that I feel like if I purchase the right items for them, and I mean, some things I already have. I just, you know, there's certain dresses that definitely already fit her and that look good on her. I have like a little sweater that's perfect, that kind of thing. But I'm going to probably kind of go through what I have, see if it fits with the different personalities, and then if whatever I don't want, I will probably sell and then use the money to buy items that I think work better for those particular dolls. And this is something that as I've gotten into the hobby more and actually had better understanding of all the different things you can do, especially with the Blythe dolls. I mean, you can really do them with any doll, but the Blythe dolls lend themselves more to this idea of imagination and creativity and play, you know, adult play. So that's kind of the direction I'm going in. And yeah, and I'm learning a lot from watching other people's stylized videos, and that's been very helpful to me, because not that I'm copying them, but then I kind of have this like, okay, so they look at that doll and they determine she's got this kind of personality, and if she does, what would that type of doll actually wear then? You know, it's connected those dots for me, I guess you could say. All those dots are starting to connect a year later. I'm a slow learner, and I'm starting to feel like I'm going in a different direction now, and not feeling like I have to just buy a whole bunch of little dolls and stick them in my curio. Even though I like doing that too, but I'm going to kind of put the brakes on that for a while. Unless some doll comes up that I just can't live without and another check falls in my lap, you never know. But otherwise, I'm kind of going to be really a little bit more careful about purchasing items, dolly items, and really cutting back on purchasing an actual doll again, because I want to do stuff with them now. And if you just keep buying another doll, then the doll doesn't get attention, and then, you know, you fall into that whole, I don't want to say guilt, I don't feel guilty, but I just feel like I want to do more stuff, and I don't have the time to do things with the 8 dolls that I have, the eight Blythes that I do have, let alone a 9th or 10th or so on, or some people who have 30. I think that's got that, I don't know, that overwhelms me, honestly. So, but anyway, it's a beautiful Saturday. The husband should be home pretty soon to sweat outside and mow the grass, and I will probably do some dolly stuff and maybe some knitting and watch more dolly videos. I have quite a few people that I have subscribed to, and if you haven't subscribed to me, I hope you do. Oh, and just by the way, I do have a dolly and crafting giveaway that's going on for another few days. Today is May 28th, and it's going through May 31st, so just a few more days left. I have reached 600 people as subscribers, so there'll be 6 prizes instead of the 5 originally. And yeah, it's open to everybody. So if you have not gone over to the giveaway thread, I say thread, it's not a thread, it's a video. Go over to the giveaway video on my YouTube channel for May 2016 and comment and just tell me about yourself over there. You can watch the video, it's quite short, it tells you what to do. And then you will be entered to win. And then after May 31st, I will pick 6 winners and let you guys know what happens. So have a wonderful dolly day. Thanks so much again for supporting me and including me in your little community. And yeah, bye.